Hey everybody, this is Aaron, prepping Ohio. We're looking at my apples here, and they are getting quite large. These don't really get much larger than this. Maybe 1/3 larger than what this one is here, and there's still a bunch of smaller ones. This is why people prune them back, but I really don't care. This little thing here will probably just become rabbit food or something, or the deer will come in this fall and eat it because I'm not going to pick it. And this is what happens. That little shriveled up thing, that was an apple at one point. Poison ivy is growing great. I haven't mowed this or weed eated or anything here, I think, since the last time that I filmed here. So, I mean, of course, I mow up through that way, not that, but you can see the mowing trails and stuff. And yeah, so the apples are looking good. I mean, I guess. I'm not really a big apple eater, I guess. I do like apple pies, apple sauce, apple butter, or apple whatever, but I'm not really going to go out and buy any apples. But it's kind of cool to get my own free apples here, I guess. My kids do like apples, so it's kind of a fun thing for us to come down here to this little tree and pick our apples in the fall, or late summer, early fall. This is kind of the biggest one that I can see, and you know, it's that big. So yeah, man. Well, it's that time of the year when the turkeys have their babies, or I guess their babies hatch, and I just saw a whole bunch of them. Oh, I hear them. There it goes. Can you see it? Running up through there. Let me see if I can zoom. Lost it. And of course it won't focus. Maybe you can see that. That was a mama turkey, and she had a whole bunch of little babies with her there. They're running up through there. It's kind of cool. Reminds me when I was a kid, my brother and I, or actually no, I think I was by myself. We kind of ran them down and caught them, and thought, man, this will be the neatest thing in the world, you know, to raise wild turkeys. It's incredibly difficult, actually, to raise wild turkeys as opposed to domestic turkeys or whatever you buy at, like, Tractor Supply or something. You know, the turkeys are stupid. Turkeys are really dumb, and it seems like the wild ones are even dumber. They all died, and I guess it was a pretty good learning experience. Let me set this down, keep it from shaking here. I don't think you can even see it anymore. I don't even see it anymore. Yeah, so it's that time, I guess. They've been wandering around, and it's kind of funny. I see a large turkey and a medium-sized turkey, and then a whole bunch of babies. So that makes me think that there's a mother and a father, and then the family. Whether that's the case or not, I don't know. I'm not a turkey specialist. I don't know. I've raised domestic turkeys, like I said, and they're stupid. And, you know, of course, the wild turkeys, which were more stupid. Stupider, if that's a word. That sounds stupider to say, but yeah, whatever. It's kind of a neat thing. Now I keep seeing little flashes of it, but I think they're gone now. I think tomorrow is the last day of June, which I guess tomorrow evening, once it turns into the 1st of July, that means the year's halfway over. It's kind of like a weird way to think about it, you know. That I know a lot of people really love the summer, and they dread the winter. In this area, anyway, it seems like it's longer to be without summer than it is to be without winter. I prefer the cooler times. I've said all this in my other videos, so I'm not going to go into that. And, I mean, it is pretty. It's really nice. You just don't have to deal with the damn bugs and the overwhelming heat. I think I would probably prefer this time of the year. So I'm kind of walking through one of the lower fields here, going towards a creek, whatever. It's a creek to me, but everybody else knows it as a creek, so whatever. But I noticed raspberries. I didn't know they were growing here. This all used to be mowed back in the day, which I absolutely hate that saying. There's some down there, too. Yeah. Yeah, but I'm kind of on my way to the creek here, and it's quite dense, quite deep, and bugs, and there's probably snakes, and I don't know, whatever else everybody else is scared of. There's a creek. There, look at that. That beautiful thing. This actually was kind of one of our crossing points when we were kids. We being my brother and I, or my friends, you know, whatever. You can see a deer trail right there, which is kind of chewed up, which means there's probably one. Yeah, there's one right here. Let me knock some of these weeds back. Yeah, there's a deer trail. The deer use it too. And whenever we had to cross the creek, it was just one of the shallowest places around. Of course, when it wasn't flooding or when the water wasn't up, it was one of the easiest places to get across. Kind of fun spot right here. Got a lot of good memories right here. I like rabbit hunting, squirrel hunting on the other side there. It's just a little strip of land, and then of course it widens out as farther it goes towards the east. Seemed like a pretty dense animal population in that area, and it was really good hunting. This is where we would fight the rapids, because these were rapids, you know, when we were kids. But I guess if I grew up in Colorado or something, or near a river, it might be a little bit different. But this was our rapids, and everybody knew what we were talking about when we would refer to the rapids. But okay, this spot right here. Kind of fun. It seems like the trees grow differently over there, too, on that side of the creek. I just said creek. Man, I'm so stuck on this. It's not a creek. Everybody calls it a creek, and I suppose that's the proper way of saying it, but I call it a creek. Anyway, it's a creek. But yeah, it seems like the trees grow differently over there. They're more twisted up and mutated almost or something, but you can kind of see that one. Let me zoom in a little bit. Well... Oh, it ain't gonna focus, but behind this tall one, hey, there's something moving around over there. But behind that white sycamore there, the one behind it, it's all gnarled up and kind of neat looking. I don't know, it just seemed like everything, it was like a different world over there. Yeah, this is kind of a cool place. No fish right here, of course, because it's so shallow, other than minnows and the occasional carp. There's some fresh turkey poop. And it's funny how the weeds are all knocked down right here. Yeah, they've been here too. I'm about, I don't know, 200 yards from where I just was, towards the east, but yeah, there's turkey poop. Well, turkeys ain't the only thing out and about. Can't believe I'm doing a video about poop. But that's coon, or not coon, I'm sorry, that is coyote poop. They're making their, actually there's a track right there too. If you can see it. Yeah, the coyotes are getting in too. I have to do something about that. I don't like them coming that close to the house. Okay, I promise that's enough poop videos. So I'm going to try to trim this little... I guess it's a tree. It was a tree years ago. It's been cut down, the stump. The stump was never removed. Over the years, of course, it's kind of grown back. And it's blocking the area where I'm wanting to put my solar panels. Which, by the way, my new solar panels did come in yesterday morning, very early, surprisingly. They weren't supposed to be delivered until tomorrow, and I'll do a review on that. They are hooked up, and they are working nice, and all that good stuff. So now I'm going to try to cut this down with my trusty porter cable sawzall. Let's see how this goes. Well, the battery died, of course. I think this battery's crap. I've had these guys for probably 5 years. I have another battery that's probably good enough, and I think this is the dullest sawzall blade ever on the planet. So I'm kind of fighting with that, but I'm halfway through that guy. I'm going to go get another battery and take this thing down the rest of the way. Well, I got him down, but I also tore through that battery too. It took a lot longer than probably what it should have. I guess I need some new Sawzall blades. And that's a pretty small one anyway, so I kind of had to fight through it. But it's down. Now I just got to get rid of this crap. And as soon as I can, I'll be able to get the stump out of here. I have probably 2 or 3 chainsaws. None of them are running, and I have not put any effort into getting them to start. And this thing isn't even, it's not even off there yet, so I got to fight with that. But you can see how tall it is. That took out some of the shade. Next will be the big one here. This big guy. I don't think I'm going to be able to bring him down with the Sawzall without risking it falling on my house. So, yeah, when he comes down, it'll be a thing where I have to cut him up and use it for firewood. No, I won't have to, but I will because I don't want to waste this wood. It's actually a nice straight log right there. Nice straight cherry. Well, I don't think I'm going to take it to a mill or anything and have anything done with it. Just, it'll be firewood. Oh, this is polk. If you don't know what polk is, they have the big purple berries on there. I guess the berries are toxic, but apparently you can eat the leaves. These big giant leaves here. I guess they taste a little bit like cabbage. I'm not about to try it because if somebody says something's poisonous on a plant, well, I don't really want to mess with it if I don't know what I'm doing. And I don't know what I'm doing when it comes to this, so I'm not going to mess with that. But this, it always seems like it grows right here every year. It's kind of funny. And look here, along with the poison ivy, multiflora. He's coming in. These things are terrible. Damn things, stomp them down, which won't make a difference. I'll probably just get a thorn in my foot, but yeah, they're terrible things. And actually, right here, there's a toy from last year, my little guy. It's a Hummer. That's one of his Hummer toys when I was doing the garden. It was left here, apparently. So, yeah, well, at least I got this thing down now. I can probably beat it off that stump and drag it on down to the burn pile, brush pile, whatever. These are some more light. Next will be, actually, other than the giant tree that I just showed you, it'll be this old dead cherry tree. That's a real cherry tree. This is a bird cherry tree, which, here's the bird cherries. I think I talked about this in some other videos. That's the old dead cherry tree, which I've probably also talked about in other videos. That guy will be gone. This is gone. And the big tree here will be gone. And I think that will probably clear up the area to where I'm going to put the solar panels. I got this big pine tree, but I'm not going to cut it down. It's kind of significant. It was like our first Christmas tree when we moved here back in 1987. It was just a little sapling. And now it's probably, I don't know, 40, 50 feet tall. So I think I'm just going to work around it. And I've got this big maple tree here that was also kind of significant to me. Is also kind of significant. I think I'm just going to leave him go. And I'll just work around. All the other trees can just really sit on pins and needles, because if you're in the way, I guess you're coming down, other than those 2 trees. Which kind of sucks, because this is looking due south. Which my panels are not going where I'm standing. They're going about, I don't know, 200 feet behind me. So as long as the sun isn't blocked by those, there won't be any big problems right there with that. But this thing was casting shadows, and I know when the winter gets here, when the sun's lower in the sky, he was going to cause problems, along with the big one here, this big thing. That thing's big. And it's kind of cool because it's 2 trees into one big tree. So that'll be I don't know, I might try to mill something out of that, make like a mantle or something, or some window trim or something. I don't know if I get that far. If not, it'll just be firewood. It'll burn and make heat. It'll be good. Yeah, so I guess I'm going to have to look into some other cordless tools here. really hate to do that. These things have been really good. Porter cable, they've really taken an abuse, which is probably why they're junk now. But the drill seems to work fine, but you don't have the same draw on a drill as you do with the well, I guess it's called a reciprocating saw, not a sawzall. But, you know, whatever. Normal people call it a sawzall. It's done a great job. And it also came with a circular saw. It was like a big kit. It even came with a nice little bag to carry everything, which was kind of dumb because there was no place to put anything in the bag. You just kind of had to trash everything in there and hope nothing broke. But, yeah, you know, it served its purpose, I guess. Maybe its final act was bringing this tree down. Like I said, the batteries still work great for the cordless drills, or drill. And I used that to put most of the addition on. Or actually, all the addition's been done with the drill. There's no nails in it. It's all screws. So, yeah, maybe it's time for an upgrade. I'm not sure which way I'm going to go yet. I do like DeWalt. I have a lot of DeWalt tools. Porter cable was kind of like a new thing when I bought these, and they seem pretty good. And, well, you know, like I said, it's been good. So I guess, you know, I'll have to do some research and figure out which way to go. But, hey, at least it brought this thing down. You know, it's not like it's a giant tree. And we can look at it here. Put my hand on it. I don't know. Was that probably 3 inches in diameter? Something like that. That was a big one. That took a whole battery to do. But yeah, anyway, at least I've cleared up some blockage for the panels. And, oh, hey, look here. Yeah, this is right beside my garden, but look there. There's one just There's one just starting to turn red. So apparently these are cherry tomatoes, which I absolutely hate, but yeah. These are the free tomatoes. But, you know, I've said that in my other videos, but yeah, cool. And there's a lot of blooms on this one, and over here on this guy. And I've got a lot of weeds I got to deal with. I really neglected these guys. But I keep up on the water, but I haven't done any weeding. The potatoes are doing good. But yeah, there's a little tomato down in there. So anyway, folks, guess this concludes the day for the video shooting anyway. I'm still going to drag these out of here and work on getting the mower up here maybe today. Maybe not. Maybe tomorrow. I'll get all this mowed. I had a really great day. Hope y'all did too. And I've kind of noticed that every time I say, you know, enjoy your day because you don't know if you got another one coming, kind of sounds stupid. You know, it's kind of on you if you want to do that or not. So anyway, folks, hey, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. Ask questions in the comments. All that good stuff. So, all right, Aaron out.